that going fist, but yeah. That's a vlog, is it?
Yeah. Well, what do you think of the shoes? Yay or nay? Black socks, white shoes, probably not the best combo.
No, just still freshening up. Yeah. Tomorrow's my first training ride. Tell Andy, I can't remember the last time I did a 25 on this course.
You know.
But yeah,
You right there?
No, I just got to go down to the food box.
Roadbacks Rock, man. Roadbacks Rock.
Oh, I'm getting good.
You guys don't have sweets now? Your dad's giving them out.
I've had three. It was either Tang Fastics or another one. Didn't know what it was, but it had more energy than the Tang Fastics.
Yes.
More sugar.
Aye.
Number 3, number 4.
Do you know number 2 then?
No, Brad went as a 2 up.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so the title of this video is how to warm up for a time trial like a pro. I'm sure there's been plenty of videos done, but this is how I warm up. So the first thing I do, now in an ideal world, ideal scenario, you don't work. So like me, you have all day to ride your bike. Now if the time trial, for argument's sake, is at 7 o'clock in the evening, your warm-up would start in the morning. So as a professional cyclist, whether it's a in competition time trial, you know, a serious time trial, or whether it's a club time trial, the same kind of thing applies. At this level, what you tend to do is you'd go out and you'd ride the course beforehand. So that could be like anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour of riding. At this level, you'd go out and you'd recon the course, and you'd see exactly where you could go flat out, where you can save energy, things of that nature. So the hour ride would basically be just a steady ride, zone 2, a little bit of zone 3, a general ride. If you're gonna do that, it's a perfect way to warm up, especially for us, like to get ourselves going. We need that. I was told by our manager that I was told by John Harity that we should never, say if we're doing a prologue, us personally, we should never do, say, a 20-minute warm-up on the turbo and then jump straight into the prologue, which can be like 10 minutes. He he said we should never do that, and there's a very good reason why. It's because as endurance athletes, endurance cyclists, we are extremely, extremely inefficient at making that massive 10-minute effort for a prologue straight away. So even though we've warmed up for 20 minutes, that's not long enough. We're used to making that 10-minute kind of prologue effort right at the end of like a 3-4 hour race, if you get what I mean. So a really long warm-up is desirable. It goes back to the age-old saying, the shorter the time trial, the longer the warm-up, and vice versa. So to address kind of like the club time trial level, because it's like a training event as such, again using me as an example, I'd go out riding in the morning 2-3 hours, training properly. That would give me enough of kind of like a body warm up as such to just cruise into that time trial in the evening, just ride in there. It happens to be a 20-minute ride for me to get there. But if I was to take it seriously, here's the warm up I'd follow. So what I'd pretty much do is very, very simple. You can do it in a 20-minute space of time, you could do it in a, an hour, you can do it however long, you want to do it in. But these are the specific efforts that we kind of aim for. So we do one 8 to 10 minute block of progressive effort. So a really easy way to do this on a turbo is to stay in your small ring and then gradually, click down a gear kind of every 1 minute or so. So you've got 8 gears, 10 gears, you get the idea. So you're progressively making it harder. So for me, we aim to ramp up. We aim to get to the top of sweet spot. Now, sweet spot for a lot of you will be around 90% of what you're capable of doing for 20 minutes. 90% of what you're capable of doing an hour. So it's not ridiculously hard, but it's it's just opening you up. So that's what we do, 8 to 10 minutes, progressive to the top of sweet spot. That's around 320, 330 watts for me, and then we just sit there for the last minute or so. It's not too taxing, and then what I'll do then I'll have a little bit of a break. Again, doesn't really matter how long. I'll do 1 minute, 90% max. So almost as hard as you can go for 1 minute. I do that. That would be followed by quite a big rest period, probably around 15-20 minutes, because almost going flat out for a minute is quite taxing. And then what I do then is I do 2 10 to 15 second sprints, not over geared, so kind of relatively easy geared, maybe still in the small ring. And this whole thing is designed to wake your body up, wake your system up. Now, going back to what I was saying about these two, if I was to ride in the morning and it was just a general ride and not do any efforts, I would still do these efforts, in my actual warm-up before the time trial. If I'd done efforts in the morning or any time during the day during that ride, the only warm-up I do for the time trial is just a basic general ride there. Depending on how I'm feeling, I might include that ramp, but I won't include anything that's real tough, because your body temperature, your core temperature is already nice and warm, so you're kind of already warmed up. So I hope that's given you some kind of insight. I hope that's given you some kind of format. I'll write it down properly for you down in the description. But that's pretty much what I follow for a general warm-up, and it gets you going. But as I said, the general principle, the longer the time trial, the shorter the warm-up, the shorter the time trial, the longer the warm-up. Just remember that and you'll be fine.